My name's Leandra Rouse. I'm a nutrition consultant and I went through the Berkeley program in 2009. A big shocker for me when I went to college and joined the workforce was how health was no longer a priority for me. And it seemed that way for my peers as well. You know, we just slogging through the days trying to get that paycheck, and we no longer prioritize the way that we feel. And that was shocking for me after having always been someone that was a priority for. So that was really the impetus for me to know that I had to make a change. And because I wanted to bring more regular health into my own life, that's why I decided to go back to nutrition school. And it was an amazing 2-year journey, and I can say I came out the other side absolutely filled with knowledge and expertise to make changes in my own life, but also felt ready to quit my job and go out on my own and take on a new path that included health. What I loved about the Berkeley program was the in-person element. The classes were interesting and dynamic, the teachers were really engaging, and really a wealth of knowledge. So I loved that I could always, come think through it, do the reading, and come back and ask tough questions. I loved that element. It was a struggle for me a little bit to be working full-time and going to school, and I think one struggle for me was to make sure I did all of the readings. I think any student will say the same in any program. And there were actually some areas where I did shortcuts, but I went back later afterwards and went through all the reading and really, now I've done the reading, the whole handbook over and over and over again, and all the readings that were recommended to us, and really enjoyed the materials, both that were the Bauman curriculum, but also the recommended readings from the teachers. Bauman was definitely the impetus for me to make a huge change in my life. I left my job immediately and went out on my own. And it was the first time that I'd been self-employed. It was the first time that I was building a business around my own knowledge and skill set. And I had a lot to learn in terms of what that meant and how to build a business. And I had all this great, exciting knowledge, and it took some time in the market to really feel out what the market needed and wanted. And, one of the biggest things I've learned over the last 7 years is one, keeping in touch with my own passions. What are the things that make me excited, not what are the things that seem, what's trendy. So really trying to stay true to my own excitements. And then two, with that same note, being nimble to the market, being able to shift and turn and really listen and get feedback in a way that, I can still stay true to my values, but I can also begin to create a service around health that's modern and in alignment with what the needs are looking for. So I do a lot of things now, but they are all under this umbrella of being a food and fitness coach. I personal train. I work people out in their homes, and I do personal nutrition consulting with those clients as well. I run a company called Leola Wellness, which does nutrition coaching for corporate chefs. I work closely with chefs at Airbnb, Asana, Thumbtack, a lot of the big tech companies in the city, and I train their chefs how to deepen their understanding of nutrition, and I also support employees on how to make better health decisions in the workplace. And the last thing I do is I do on-camera wellness education. I'm the head trainer for Fitbit, where we work on nutrition a bit as well, and I'm the on-camera wellness host for a company called Joyus.com. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but ultimately, every day, all I'm doing is talking about health and wellness, whether I'm doing it to an individual or to a huge audience like you guys through a camera. The message is always the same. But really, it all comes back to that. And having the foundational nutrition curriculum that I went through at Bauman really gave me the confidence to be able to talk to people on a more intimate level about their own health. That really came full circle for me to be able to combine my years of fitness experience with the nutrition. Really made me a more well-rounded practitioner.